Hello and welcome to Hollow Acres Homestead. My name is Stephanie and today is Garden Tour Day. So today would make week 14, I think. I don't know anymore. I think it's week 14 of Garden Tour week. It is the middle of July, very hot. As you can see behind me, the fence is pretty bare. I have harvested most of the sunflowers. I have laid them out and I'm letting them dry to get the sunflower seeds from them. And then we will plant more sunflowers. But what I am trying to figure out is what can I put against this fence that is perennial, that will stay and look beautiful all the time, to cover this up and really make it feel like a secret garden. I think that's what I'm going for. So if you have any suggestions on perennial vining plants that grow well in zone 8A, which is where I am, leave it in the comments below. I would love to check it out. So we have a nice patch of cucumbers. Where's my hand? Right there. We have a nice little patch of cucumbers right there, but for the most part everything else has died. All of these sunflowers, and my kid's bike, all these sunflowers we are allowing to go to seed. They're starting to droop. Now if you're trying to save your sunflowers for the seeds, you'll know they're ready whenever all the petals have fallen off. They are droopy and they don't look so good. The back will start to turn yellow and it will plump up, and I'll show you real quick. Here we are at this one. You see most of the petals have fallen off. They've died off. It's starting to get yellow on top and starting to plump up. Now it's not quite ready yet. Neither is this one, but you can see where we're getting at. You see how this one right here is starting? It's hard to see. This is the one. It's plumping up, starting to turn yellow, and it's drooping. So within the next week, I would say, as long as the rain holds up, it's been raining consistently, as long as there's no more rain, which there will be, you know, I give it about a week. I think that that's a good timeline. The door's already open for us. I've been in here today. Oh, look at the corn. It's doing what corn does. Looking pretty cool, if I might say so myself. Our melons are starting to really take off. Some of them are struggling. You can definitely see that in the leaves. But they're starting to cover the area really nicely. Everything else is dead. Oh no, but that's nice, isn't it? Right there. There's our loofahs. I haven't seen any loofahs yet. I haven't seen any buds or any sprouts for any, but they are getting very, very tall. Starting at the bottom and climbing their way all the way up and over. I haven't seen any loofahs yet, but I feel like soon, hopefully. I have been in the garden pretty much all day today. It's been a nice overcast day, and I've been getting some work done. I did a lot of weed eating and moving some things around. As we get down to the bottom of the garden, you'll be able to see what I've been doing. Here we are. Cucamelons. These cucamelons have pretty much taken over. We've got some marigolds here. The blueberries have died. I don't know any more about the blueberries. Got melons coming out. Marigolds, cucamelons, melons, and basil. That's pretty much what is up here at the top. There's some wildflowers over there, but for the most part it's just weeds. Weeds and cucamelon. We missed this part over here. This is where the potatoes were. I have planted a bunch of pumpkin seeds, and so far we have one plant. One plant has come up and the rest have not. This sad tomato trellis just keeps on leaning. It's holding on for dear life. I've picked all of the tomatoes that were ready, and I'm starting to see a lot of this disease on it. So I got a mix between blight and some mildew because of all of the humidity and all of the rain. Yeah, it's nice looking. Still have a couple of cucumbers, but I keep saying, oh, they're at the end of their cycle, but they keep putting on blooms and they keep trying to grow. Nice. We're gonna walk around. Pear trees, need to pot those up. That's some kind of tree, I don't remember anymore. Oh, we just passed this completely. So here are beans. They're making a comeback. I'm probably going to pull these out though. Yeah. I want to change things up, and I'm not really liking how this is turning out. In this long bed, we're not going to walk over there because everything is pretty much dead. I put over a layer of some wood chips, and there's not a lot of wood chips, but some, just to add some nitrogen back in it. So for this long bed behind me, focusing on bringing the soil back up, adding nutrients into it, I'm going to be starting my fall garden seeds in the next couple of days, actually. Cabbages, brassicas, things like that, and they're going to go over in the long bed, our herb bed. A lot of the cilantro has gone to seed. Pretty much what I did was I saved some of it, and then a lot of it, I just tapped it down, moved over some soil, not very much, but just, I'm going to let it come back up however it wants to come up. The aloe vera is looking very nice. I probably should harvest some from that. Need to add more herbs here, or something else, I don't know. I'm looking for change, that's what I'm looking for. Doesn't that look nice? I know you can't see the spiders up top, but they're giant and very scary. Still waiting on this parsley to do its seed process, and it hasn't. Still waiting on that. Our mint is starting to come back. That's some weird flower in there. I'm unsure of what it is. Butternut squash. I've not planted more. It just started regrowing, so I'm letting it. This is all pretty much died. There's one plant. There's two little butternut squashes. Let's see. There's another. All right. In this bed, we have tomatoes lining the back wall. There's a ginger in there somewhere. Spiders all over here. This is the Israel Ogun melon. It's not really doing much. Some tomatoes. What's going to go in this bed? Probably more cabbages. Yeah, I'll probably put cabbage and broccoli over in this bed. I need to plant something here that's pretty. Some pretty flower, I think. This is mint. Right there, that's mint. And this looks like a random tomato, and I'm just going to kind of I'm just letting it do its thing. It's actually kind of scary to walk through here now, actually, and it seems crazy just because of all the spiders. I have more spiders this year than I've had in ever. A lot of beans that are ready to pick, too. Lots and lots of tomatoes, waiting for them to blush. They are getting tall. Oh, there's a couple of them blushing over there. You see them? Couple. It's getting wild a little bit. It is. That celery's way past harvest. I need to go ahead and get it. This bed, I have wild raspberry growing in this bed. I just kind of let it, see what it's going to do. It's thorny, so I'm just leaving it alone. This is a weed. That's what that is. It's a weed, and then this is basil. Some tomatoes here. This is the Celestia Eternity flower. It's struggling. There's some sage. I think I've decided that everything in this back bed I'm going to go ahead and pull out. You can see it's just so shaded because of the overgrowth on the other side of the fence that nothing's really growing. So I'm just going to pull it out, plant it somewhere else, and just pull the whole bed down, I think. Make it a walkway area so I can keep it nice and clean. There are 2 peppers and 2 tomatoes in this bed, and I literally got in here with the weed whacker and just whacked it just because I'm just tired of it. So whatever seeds landed from the radishes, we'll just have wild radishes, and that'll be fine. In this bed, I went ahead and put in some okra. There's sage and a couple of tomatoes. The Brad's Atomic tomato I put here. And I also put 2 here, and I can see 1. Oh, there's 2. They're both growing. Yay. Okay. Brad's Atomic tomato will grow up. And look. Ta-da! That looks different this week, doesn't it? Still messy. I still haven't completely cleaned up my mess. Cosmos. They're very tall. Yeah. You're in a really weird spot, so I'm just going to crouch down and talk real quick. As pretty as cosmos can be, Cosmos are not one of my favorite flowers. In fact, and I hate to say it, but it just looks like weeds. I have a lot of weeds that grow around my house that look like this, and those aren't cosmos. These clearly are. I don't like them. It just looks like really tall weeds, and I don't think I'm gonna grow cosmos again. Yeah, I mean, I don't think the flowers, it's not like beautiful, you know? I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna grow cosmos again though. So I'm gonna wait for these to grow and peter out, and we'll plant something else lovely. So over there I have my seed starting station. I have some tables. I'm going to be re-sowing everything in all of the pots. See, in these rows, in this first row, there's a couple of straggler beans, and then I put potatoes throughout the whole thing. There's potatoes. You can see them starting to come up a little bit right here. Potatoes. And in this bed are sweet potatoes, and because sweet potatoes vine out, I wanted to put them on the edge so that they can go this way and just kind of grow out as a ground cover that way. I also interplanted some okra, so the okra will be growing on the side, sweet potatoes on this side, vining out that way. Let's see what we got going on over here. Not a lot. I did so there were strawberries in here that I grew from seed, and I potted them up in here just today. So that's all strawberries. And then I started more tomato seeds the other week. They are coming up nicely. These are just old things. We have some coleus right there. See, all of my trees, I have them all lined up. So it starts with citrus, avocado, or pecan. Oh crap, I can't remember. Avocado? I think they're avocado. They could be pecan. I could be completely wrong. And then these are peaches. No, they're not. They're pears. See, I don't know nothing because I don't label anything. And apple. A lot of apple. Pretty much everything over here is not doing so hot. So I'm just going to re-sow everything, replant a bunch of stuff. I got some burning bushes right there, and they really need to be potted up. My wheelbarrow of soil, because I've been moving soil around. We are at the end of the bed now. I planted potatoes all the way down. There's the okra. There's potatoes on this end too. So we're going to have a lot of potatoes. Also in this bed and this bed are potatoes. I need to cover them with straw. The zinnias, I let them go wild. The pink ones are not my favorite, but they're pretty. These purple ones are my favorite, and they're kind of petered out, so they're not beautiful, but look at them, they're beautiful. So I'm going to save the seeds from those. The orange ones are nice. I like the white ones. The pink ones I don't care for, but I think that's just because I don't like pink. Now you can see this has become too much. Just weeds. There's cucamelons in there randomly. Turns out the cucamelon is a perennial plant, and it spreads like weeds do. Like, I didn't even plant cucamelons down here, but yet there are cucamelons everywhere. Landon loves cucamelons, so that's okay. I planted more zucchini, and here in this bed is the zucchini. It's a mix between gold and green, and it looks like I missed a spot or something got it. All these beds are new, but there's nothing planted in these two. There's my mess of crap. Basically, I laid out a walkway. So there's a walkway that goes all the way around. I'm going to be moving all of this. And I'm even considering moving these beds again, because I think I want to put some trees down here. Hi. Okay. There it is. So I'm growing a lot of trees. I think you could see that. I also have two pear trees that are quite large and don't have a place to put them in. And I was considering putting them down here, and as I watch the sun, the best place to put them would be back here so that it's not going to shade too many things, because there's enough shade here as it is. And, you know, the trees need 6 to 8 hours of sun. And I guess this area gets about 6 hours. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to be planting any trees until fall. Anyway, August, September. Crap, next month is August. So it'll be like September, October, November. I don't know. been saying that a lot today because I don't know. We're at the end. We're at the end. That was it. Wow. Okay. There's nothing else to see here, folks. Well, that's it, guys. We're done. Now, this is probably going to be the quickest garden tour ever. I feel like I said that the last time because it's like there's less and less to show now. I'm doing more things, yes, and I've been out here a lot less than normal because, I mean, it's been raining, and frankly, I'm just sick and tired of me putting all this effort into the garden and then something just coming along and eating it. At this point, I'm just feeding the deer, and I don't want to do that. I want to feed me. I want my food. As you can see from the greenhouse, bad placement to put this. It just holds all the water, and it's bending, and I haven't gotten in there. And you want to know why? Because of the spiders, and I don't like spiders. I don't think I have arachnophobia, but I don't like spiders. They give me the heebie-jeebies. I'm not afraid of them, right? But they give me the heebie-jeebies. So I'll get to it. What else do I have to say about what's going on in the garden? I'm planting things, starting over. Some of the beds are empty. Some things have come out. Things are dying. It's that time. So pretty much what I'm doing now is preparing for the fall garden. I'm going to be starting seeds for that in the next couple of days. Have my seed starting area all good to go. I have potting soil. And yeah, we're just going to keep on trucking. Just going to keep on going because now is not the time to quit. Regardless of how I'm feeling, I need to keep it going. Because I do get excited whenever there's a harvest. Whenever I get food, I love food. I'm a fat girl at heart, really. I really am. Well, thanks for hanging out with me today on the 14th week of Garden Tour Day. Hopefully next week there will be more to show. Hit the thumbs up if you like this video. Leave a comment down below if you want to tell me anything. And don't forget to subscribe to Hollow Acres Homestead. We'll see you next time.